Welcome back to the Harris Point Sports and New York Knicks in the finals. Dare I say, New York Knicks bringing out the brooms against the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to get into all of that today. Welcome back to the Harris Room Sports. The Knicks are currently up 2-0 against the San Antonio Spurs right now, and it is looking scary for that Spurs team. It is looking very scary. The New York Knicks are dialed in right now. The New York Knicks have not lost a game in almost a month. They have won 13 straight games, right? They swept Cleveland. They swept the series before that. They are now up 2-0 against the San Antonio Spurs. And for the longest time, I kept telling myself it is because the New York Knicks are not facing any good opponents, right? They are continuing to prove me wrong. New York Knicks are on an all-time tear right now. All-time tear. Victor Wembanyama, or as my brother would say, Victor Wet Noodle, Victor Wet Banana. He is not getting the job done. And you want to know why? Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns is going out each and every single night performing on a whole new level. In the past two games, Victor Wembanyama has 39 points, 25 boards, and 8 assists. Not only that, he's being very efficient shooting the ball. He is shooting 56% from the field. He is shooting 42% from the three and 100% from the free throw line. So Carl Anthony Towns is getting the job done on almost every single level. Let's get into some of the highlights from that game of how Carl Anthony Towns goes off for 21 points. 21 points. That man was putting on an absolute clinic. Let's get into it. Not only is Carl Anthony Towns getting it done by scoring the ball, he's also getting it done by playmaking. And we're going to break down some film here because, as you see, they're inbounding the ball, and Mike Brown's ability to call plays from them inbounding the ball, stellar. Absolutely stellar. So they inbound the ball here. Mikal Bridges has it. Carl Anthony Towns sets a screen, come off, bangs a three. Bangs a three, right? So what that says immediately is, okay, Carl Anthony Towns is a threat from the 3 point line, right? Not only is he catching it, but he is actually shooting it, right? So you have to begin to guard him at that at the 3 point line because of how great he is shooting that ball, right? Sets the screen, and now no hesitation, nothing. As soon as he catches it, he's letting that joint fly. He let it fly, goes in, right? Next play here, another inbound play that is just absolutely great called, right? Because of the pressure of Carl Anthony Towns making that 3 pointer, Victor's out there guarding him. And what does he do? Blows right by him. No hesitation, no nothing. Says, excuse me, wet banana. I'm just gonna score this layup. Easy layup slash dunk for another play. So what happens next, right? Because everybody's so afraid of the screen and the catch and shoot, they start switching screens, right? He sets the screen at the top and gets the mismatch against De'Aaron Fox in the paint. What happens? You see one, two, three Spurs, right? Everybody has their head in the paint right now. What does Carl Anthony Towns do? He makes a playmaking play, passes it to the corner. Mikal Bridges, corner three. We're gonna get into Mikal Bridges. Don't think that we didn't. Don't think we don't know about his sneaky 20-point game in game two and how he goes 4 for 4 during that third quarter. Right? We're gonna get into him. We're gonna get into all of it. And there's one more play that I'm gonna break down here. Carl Anthony Towns here, look, he's all the way out there, and Victor is picking him up. Victor is all the way out there because he is so afraid of him shooting that three. So what does Carl Anthony Towns do? Pass the ball right into a cutting Mikal Bridges, right? You're outside of that 3 point line and you pull Victor Wembanyama all the way out of the paint, it is going to be a disastrous time for that San Antonio Spurs team and how they aren't able to play the way that they want to play on defense because Victor Wembanyama is at that 3 point line. So next person that we're going to get into here that is completely dialed in for that New York Knicks team is Mikal Bridges. We're going to go and show off his 4 buckets, the 4 buckets that he had against the San Antonio Spurs when he goes 4 for 4 in that third quarter and how he's able to make plays out of all of it, right? Catches the ball, one dribble, gets to a spot, bang, right? One dribble gets to a spot, makes the three. Here, you'll see a great transition offense from the New York Knicks. Yes, Victor should have finished that, but what does Mikal do? He's flaring, nothing in the paint, doesn't hit the cutter. Nice elbow jump shot, right? Right from the block, turns around, money. And Mikel is known for that. Mikel is very efficient. He's very durable, and he is lasting this whole entire time. Boom. Takes two dribbles here, gets to that free throw line right over Stefan Castle. Right over Stefan Castle. This man is getting to his spots, knows where he wants to go, and is making plays happen. Has to put up a shot here, gets to the middle. He loves that mid range area right around that block, and he will make plays continuously for this New York Knicks team. The chemistry between these players right now, between Jalen Brunson, between Mikal Bridges, between Josh Hart, because they won that championship at Villanova, I think they're on a whole different level right now. They're on a whole different level. Even even Landry Shamit, he is locked in a whole new way. Landry Shamit is going absolutely nuclear right now. Nuclear. Let's take a look at an interview at the end of that last game just to show you how dialed in each and every single one of these New York Knicks is, right? Each and every single one of these New York Knicks are dialed in on a whole new level.
Explain how all of your like 13 in a row in the playoffs like you guys are doing right now.
We got game three in Madison Square Garden, and that's what we're worried about. All those games are in the past. As far as we're concerned, 0-0.
You hear that? The only thing this team is worried about is game three in Madison Square Garden. He's not worried about a 13 game streak. He's not worried about those past two games. He's worried about game three in Madison Square Garden. By the way, Madison Square Garden right now, absolute New York itself is absolutely crazy right now. One ticket to get into just to get into the door of the New York Knicks game three is $10,000. $10,000 just to get into the door for some nosebleed seats. For some nosebleed seats. We let's. I've seen everything that's going on in New York right now, and I just couldn't believe it. Like I thought Cleveland was crazy when they won the championship with LeBron James back in 2016, but New York wins. It is going to be absolutely crazy. Great. Let's just take a look at the state of New York. The state of New York after they win. If the first two comments, if we win the finals, we're knocking over the Eiffel Tower. If we win the finals, we're burning the city down. This is the state of New York right now. If New York wins the finals, the Statue of Liberty might walk on water. That's how crazy New York is actually going right now. Actually going. I know New York was rumbling at the end of game two during that final possession when Victor Wembanyama turned the ball over. We have to see it in real time because it was actually insane. I'm like, all right, Spurs got the ball. They might be able to do something here. They have the last shot, and Wembanyama turns the ball over. Not only does he turn the ball over, he fouls Jalen Brunson, sending him to the free throw line. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? I'm like, Victor, you can't do that there. But that's also a tell on the coach. Mitch Johnson, you have to call a timeout there. There's 9 seconds left. Victor Wembanyama is not Steph Curry. Victor Wembanyama is not going to dribble the ball up and shoot a half court shot and have the hopes of it going in like Steph Curry did. Like, what is happening with the Spurs? But there is some slight bright side to the Spurs right now, even though we know what everything they got going on, right? We know everything they got going on. But one highlight that I really want to put into perspective right now is how good Dylan Harper is in the playoffs right now. Dylan Harper, game one, he is a rookie, by the way, rookie. Dylan Harper, game one, 16 points, 18 boards. If I'm not mistaken, game two, he had 20 points. And these are numbers coming off the bench. The aura, the aggression that Dylan Harper has against New York, I feel like Dylan Harper should have more playing time than De'Aaron Fox right now. Dylan Harper brings a new type of energy to this Spurs team. Look at Dylan Harper off the dribble, right? Hits him with a simple crossover to the cup. To the cup with a mean dunk. Not only does he dunk the ball, he lets them know. He lets them know. What did the Cavs try to do? They tried to let him know. And New York came back and smoked him. Dylan Harper is going crazy right now as a rookie for this San Antonio Spurs team. He like the energy that he brings is actually insane. Like here's another bucket, right? Jalen Brunson, he is a big body, and what does Dylan Harper do? Dylan Harper takes him all the way to the cup. Look at this bucket by Dylan Harper here. Dylan Harper finishes through contact. Not only does he finish the basket, he lets him know the score right now is 97-97. He is going at every single one of these New York players, and New York just does not seem to have an answer for Dylan Harper. I think that he needs to get more PT, right? And as we just saw, the New York supporting cast is showing up in big ways, and the only person for the San Antonio supporting cast is Dylan Harper, right? Even Mitchell Robinson is getting in the game. He is known for his defense. He is known for his rebounding. So what does Mitch Robinson do in the final third 3 to 5 seconds of game two? Right, Jaron Fox coming in. Victor Wembanyama for the game. Mitch Robinson, great defense, great closeout defense. Does not foul, gets a good contest on the shot, and forces Victor Wembanyama, Victor Wet Noodle, to miss the shots. This is going to be this. I was hoping this was going to be a series. It is not. They might bring the brooms out against San Antonio. Are we ready? Dare I say, New York Knicks sweep the San Antonio Spurs. Was that on anybody's plate at the start of the season? Did anybody see New York sweeping in the finals? New York is the hottest team out right now. I'm super excited for game three and game four. They are in the Garden, the most storied building in NBA sports. The most storied building. The most storied building. I cannot wait to see what happens. I hope New York makes history. New York hasn't been to the final in almost 20, 25 years. So, hey, it's been a lifetime for some of these New York fans. That's why they're going this crazy. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Harris Room Sports. We got a lot of content coming soon. We got a recap of Monaco and F1 in the weekend. We got a new series. The greatest sporting events to happen during our lifetime. I got a lot of things cooked up for that. I'm going over the Steph Curry Olympic run when he scored 36 against Serbia, and then to finish out in the finals against Victor Wembanyama. I got LeBron in game seven against the Warriors, 2025 Team USA Hockey Gold. I got a lot of things cooked up, interviewing a lot of different people, bringing a lot of different things to the play. Hey, I'm dialed in. And don't forget, for my good old subscribers, we are less than 100 days from college football. Ooh, do I have some stuff cooked up? I got the top 10 quarterbacks. I got the top 10 receivers. I have a lot going on for the Harris Room. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until the next time, peace.